can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Vols will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to pass, it's Morton. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wide out. Makes the grab.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's got an open man. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Morton. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in on the right.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions. And
a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Really nice nice job by the defense that time stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Makes a grab past the marker. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. Oh, a lot of space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, it's complete. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Quick step and go. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced 2nd down and goal.
The give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Trying to surge it in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Morton. Touchdown, Red Raider! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. He'll keep it himself. Wide open spaces. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a seam wide open. At the 30. Inside the 10. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Morton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. the ground with the counter. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Using his feet. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Making side adjustments here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end.
Turning on the Jets. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Morton. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
14, Tennessee, 7.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. These corners going to give them some space. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give. Look out, he's got room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move him back. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Aguilar. That's caught, it's Jefferson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown ball!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
So now it's second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No. that play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Texas Tech 17, Tennessee 14.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Morton. They're working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. You can play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Grab near the marker, it's Staley. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that time the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Vols have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. He's going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the Vols will snap it on first and 10. To throw, it's Aguilar. Got his man on the right.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful. Down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes! With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's second and goal. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And it's no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Turning it on! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still on his feet at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. I guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds a tight end down the gut. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Tennessee.
The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. This defense will try to keep everything in front. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here.